Hello everybody, it's your guy Nnac, back at it again with another video, and today we're back in Software Inc. Now, you may have noticed already that the audio sounds a little bit different if you've seen the first episode. If you haven't, the audio sounds a little bit different. That's right, I got a microphone now. A full-blown microphone. I'm a full-blown YouTuber now. So praise me in the comments down below. This is a demand. Anyway, let's load the game. Now, I think this was the one we were playing, because if I'm being perfectly honest, I can't actually remember. It's been a while since I've actually played Software Inc. Not just like, for YouTube, just like in general. Basketball. I'm gonna move ahead with this and hope that it's the like previous save. No guarantees though. And also, tell me in the comments, how do you like the microphone so far? It's a little weird for me. I have it's right in front of my keyboard. If it's too far away, I sound really distant. I want to get a better microphone eventually, but no reason to start off with the best possible microphone, especially if I'm still not, pulling the views as I am now. Also, thank you for 41 views on Fortnite is Trash. I don't like that video very much. It's not a bad one. It's just mediocre. If you really want to give a video some love, and of course this is just for me, so you could always ignore this, but I'd say go for OG Red Like Roses or Time to Say Goodbye. I'm not the biggest Ruby fan. However, I really do like the songs in that one. I like the songs in Ruby. I feel like they do pretty good. They hit pretty hard, one could say. So, yeah. I guess I should say subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below or something. That's not my job. That's your job. Alright, so I think we should just kind of jump on into this. I'll kind of explain what Software Inc. is as I play, but there's no reason to start off with an explanation. So first of all, actually, I'm going to call cleaning real quick. Floor's looking a little dirty. So, let's just alright, now we got the cleaning done. I got a little thing here that I can't see what this is. So we're okay. Okay. Now I understand. I figured it out. We're making this basketball game. We're losing money. Don't worry about that. We got about 91k in savings. The solid amount. We're doing mediocre so far on progress. We haven't gotten very far on code, and art isn't horrible, but it's nothing crazy. So we're of course going to skip the unused time. It's unused. There's no need to just sit there and watch it. I do want to start getting out some reviews of our product. Since I obviously haven't played too much Software Inc. on YouTube, you probably wouldn't know this, but whenever I play Software Inc., I do my darndest to make sure that my product is quite literally as good as it can be. There's no, not necessary for, me or anything. It feels better to, make sure I'm really delivering that high quality product. Right now, art's doing pretty decently. About halfway done. So we're gonna pop out a review real quick. Take a look at it. Creativity 10 out of 10. That's always a good thing. Our 2D art is okay. Audio is okay, less than okay. And then our code is horrific. So let's get to work on that. Of course, it's obviously not all going to be done right away. We're going to be waiting for a while anyway, but it's nicer to start, Sooner. I forgot to say sooner. Alright. I know I can skip time with the keyboard, but I'm really not trying to use the keyboard much more than I need to. And holy crap, we are almost out of money. Huh. Okay. We're gonna draw a little bit. Nothing crazy. We're also gonna put this on pause. Now, we won't be able to even start this month, but we're gonna have to take a couple of contracts, I'd say. Actually, no, we're gonna wait in that case. I don't wanna have them start it right before they leave. And then next thing you know, I can't actually do them in time. Let's take about 3. We obviously can't take a hardware one, and I don't want to take too hard of a software one. I know. Alright, thank you. So we'll work on those, which is always an important thing. You always got to make sure you got those contracts just in case. I really can't believe I had like 5,000 left. Jeez. Okay. So that one's good enough. For these, I don't put as much work into just because it's not as demanding. I am slightly regretting taking 3 now, and I will just submit whatever I have if necessary. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it will be necessary because I have now finished 2. Outstanding quality right there. Inadequate. Wow. Oop. This one's gonna be inadequate. But I'm not doing the late fee. Oh, satisfactory. See, that person's grateful. Anyway, now we can recuperate our losses and put back into the bank what we spent. And just like that, we can pretend like that little slip up never happened. It's very nice to pretend like we never did anything wrong. Though now we gotta call IT because we got a slow computer. Alright. We're gonna have to do another review of it soon, but that's also gonna be a lot of money. Alas. The art is actually coming along pretty nicely. Alright, so let's take out a little bit again. Nothing crazy, even less than last time. Basically, just a little under what it would cost to cover this, which would be 25, so we just took 20. And then we can take a look. Boom, look at that. Art is doing so much better. It's already at 8.1 out of 10 and 7.6 out of 10. And art code's looking better, though. Obviously, it still isn't complete. It isn't 100% yet. Until we get that 10 out of 10, we cannot rest. I think we take a couple more days of just working on the basketball game, and then we'll do a couple more contracts, kind of go back and forth. But I will finish this video. That is a promise. I don't know if I said that last video or not. It's been a while since, the video. And that last time I played Software Inc. is the last time I played Software Inc. I was gonna say, but that sounds a little silly. The last time I recorded Software Inc. is the last time I played it. That sounds a lot better. So it's been, I'd say, it's been 2 weeks. Anyway, we're doing decent progress-wise. And shoot, honestly, I kind of want to do another review. But of course, that's another 25k in the bank that I don't have. I only got 20, and I'm not trying to take any more out of my insurance and investments. In fact, I gotta put more back in. So, after this shift right here, we will just pause that and take some more contracts. Now, we're gonna be a little less crazy with our contracts, taking like 1 at a time, 1 to 2. That way we're not spending as long on, multiple contracts all at once. I've learned my lesson somewhat. Alright, then we're gonna take another contract, and then we're also gonna promote and submit this one right here with inadequate quality. Jeez. For contracts, I'm not. Oop, I'm not as concerned about how they come out quality-wise. Of course I don't want it to be horrible. I won't just do the, well, I'll do the bare minimum, but like I don't want it to be horrible. I just don't want to, I don't view it as essential, so I won't put in as much effort. It does increase my business reputation, which increases, you know, the quality of employees I can hire. But like, just like the Cow LTD one I just did, I didn't need to put that much work in it to make it outstanding. But I guess I did, you know? What are you gonna do about it now? Another video I want to, you know, do now that I, what's it called? Now that I have Blade and Sorcery on Steam, if I haven't told you that, which I don't think I did, I have Blade and Sorcery for the, you know, PC VR. So I do want to do like a comparison video, but I don't know how to do that in the slightest, because I don't know how to. I don't have an editing software. That's an important thing to express. I don't have like a particular, like, I could transfer the files. That's one thing on its own, but I don't have like a editing software to really make it look nice and stuff. I do want to eventually get an editing software. Those are like monthly subscriptions and stuff, and I don't know. I really want to pay for it monthly, you know. Maybe one day I'll find a decent, you know, either cheap or free one. Probably not, but I'll keep an eye out. So if you know any, you know, drop that comment down below. I would appreciate it. Alright, so next day's begun. Let's begin iterating. Just like that, it's done. Now our art is good, which is nice because that means we don't have to include it on our prices anymore. Not our prices, our reviews. Because obviously it won't go down in quality, hopefully. So we won't have to focus on that when we do reviews, which saves us money. Alright, after this one, we're gonna do some more contracts, you know, get a little bit more money, and then I still need to put some more back in insurance and investments. So I'll do a little extra, you know, just for that. But other than that, the game is coming along pretty well. It is gonna be a little outdated if we, you know, finish it soon enough. After all, we started it in, you know, the 1980 exactly. So, actually, I'll take 2 game assets. And this logistics. I know I literally just talked about not trying to do so many at once, but game assets are different. Okay, we got nice and far in development for all 3 of them. So I think we can hop right over. Now, let's get a little, basically, yeah, that's good. Promote and submit. Look at that, outstanding. 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 Woo, nice, okay. Let's see if there's any more, like low value ones. Low value ones are usually quicker to complete. Not as low value, but this should be good enough for now. Ooh, okay, that's a little too hard. You guys gotta chill out. Alrighty then, jeez. Sheep Shop Inc. You're welcome. Outstanding, nice. Alright, so let's get back to work on Nnac, Nnac basketball. Overall, it's doing hopefully pretty well. Obviously, I can't tell you how well it's gonna sell, but that's part of the fun. Hoping for the best while selling the game. Also, let's put a little extra, a little more than we took out, just to kind of keep that balance, you know. All right, review time. Now, this is gonna cheapen it by like $10,000. Which may not seem like a lot at first, but it's definitely more than nothing. And look at that, our code is still mediocre. System's definitely gotten a lot better, but our 2D and audio definitely need to catch up. which is funny because when it started, I think it was the opposite, in fact. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? Also, we're gonna have to take some more contract work soon. You shouldn't be shocked at this point. It'd be weird otherwise, honestly. Alright. Oh, I forgot to press the button. I was wondering why it was still going. Alright, so after this, month, we'll have to do another couple of contracts or so. I want to say we're getting closer to not having to do contracts, but it's hard to say for sure because even if it does do well, that's not going to be an eternal thing. In the game of software Inc., nothing lasts forever. Especially if you get frickin' subsidies. Not subsidies. Subsidiaries? Don't buy other companies. That's my word of advice. When you buy another company, you're making a lethal mistake. Because they're always expensive, and then they always demand more money from you. And it's just never enough until they drain the pockets of your company, and you're struggling because you're still trying to release another product, and now you can't afford to take care of anything, and now you're going bankrupt. What are you gonna do then? Open your stocks, but then you open your stocks and someone buys up all your stocks. I remember, I think there was a series, either I started the series or I was gonna start the series, right? And I needed some quick money, so I made my stocks public, and then it was bought out just like that and dissolved. It was horrific. Never again. Never again. Alright, when they're done with these game assets, we'll finish off. This would be our last contract for a little bit. There should be enough money to get us through, a solid chunk of development for a while. An unrelated, just kind of life news, I get paid on Thursday, which is always exciting for me. I don't know when this video is probably going to go up tomorrow at like 12ish or so. But for me, it's like, let's say Monday. Nice 8:30. So I am very excited. I don't know what I'm going to buy yet. I do want to buy like a new game or something, but I'm debating, I could like go for Beat Saber or something, which would definitely make the most sense for me if you ask me. Or I could go for like, Universe Sim. That's a game I've had my eye on for a long time. I got like a couple of games in my Steam wish list. There we go. That I'd like to get, but one thing's for sure, I gotta get gas, unfortunately. There's a gas station I normally go to, but unfortunately the price of gas over there actually went up. And I don't know if I know there's a gas station closer to me, but I can't remember their price of gas right now. It's the same, it's a Parker's, I don't know. If you live in America, like Southern America, if you live on Earth, you may know what a Parker's is. Honestly, Parker's is my favorite gas station. Gotta be honest with you, but it's nothing special. It's just nice looking. But depending on the gas prices of that Parker's, I might end up going to a different one. I don't usually like to go, I like to try and stay with the one gas station I normally go to, but gas is expensive. I got a car, right, and then the chip shortage happened and everything got all expensive, right? But gas wasn't like that as expensive as it is now, right? It was like, oh, nice, I got a car, I don't really have to worry about gas, this is perfect. And then gas got expensive too. So now I'm curious if it was the right choice to get a car now. Now that I got a car, I can take more shifts at work and stuff, and that's always fun. And, nice and great and all that fun stuff. But now I also have to pay for gas. So you got the plus and you got the minus. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Nnac basketball is basically done. We're 10 out of 10 and everything. If I had the money in the account, I would definitely show you, but it's all in savings, and I don't want to spend the savings like that. That's a bad idea. That's how you run out of savings. Alright, so we're going to promote it, and before we get into the beta and stuff, I didn't realize I left it on pause, but before we get into the beta and, doing all that fun stuff, we're going to have to market it. But before we do that, let's take a look at the event calendar. This will show us, releases, the market releases and stuff, and it'll help us, aim for a time. Alright, so if we take a look at sports games, coming later this year, the only one would be, at least so far, would be next month on May. Beginning of the month or so. So we don't want to shoot for that. I'm thinking maybe November or December, because maybe we might even need to wait a little longer, because we do need to make sure that we don't, drop the game too close to the other, but we don't want to drop it so far as that, we wouldn't be able to afford to sustain ourselves. It's important to grow, and we definitely need to grow, but obviously we can't drop it too closely to the other one. We're probably not going to win in a head-to-head competition. But then again, if we drop it too far after, there's a chance that someone else is going to drop one, and then they eat up our sales and we basically go bankrupt. It's really a tricky decision here. I'm thinking maybe September to December-ish. You give it 4 months to go, and maybe more. So maybe November-ish. Yeah, we'll go for November. I think November might be a nice time to shoot for. It gives us, a time to, get rid of bugs and to let that game live through its life cycle. Which doesn't, the Plain Clan Simulator from 2015, huh? Okay, I gotta be honest with you, I think they are not either. They are in the wrong time and wrong genre. That's not a sports game. Whatever. So first, now that we've, settled on a date, we gotta drop the announce release date, and then start dropping press releases and press builds like crazy. I have a little technique, you could call it, where I drop a press build every single month. Also gonna start hyping it a little bit. While this probably won't do anything crazy for us, it's nice to keep your head open, Then we'll drop the release, not the release, the press release, and then we'll get started on another. Well, that probably won't be done in time. It's not gonna hurt to try. Alright, let's give this a good old read. First, we're gonna read the announcement, and then we'll read the pre-release review. Alright. Nnac Productions announces Nnac Basketball. Nnac Production is currently making Nnac Basketball. Nnac Productions is not well known in this market. They have already started work on Nnac Basketball, and it's cutting edge. There is no eye candy in the press release, but it sounds great. They plan to release it November 1984. I'm gonna have to release something in 1987, specifically so I can say it's set to by 87 multiple times. I'm sorry in advance. Anyway, pre-release review of Nnac Basketball. Nnac Productions is ready to show off Nnac Basketball, and we've given it a test run. The target demographic doesn't really know who Nnac Productions is. We haven't really heard about Nnac Basketball. It looks amazing and has all the new features. It should release November 1984. Oh, nice. Okay. That's better than I was expecting. And Bad Yanti Productions over there made $69,466,420 this month. Sheesh. I'm jealous of that. 3 releases in their catalog, and they've made millions. If only that would be us. But it's not. I already know it. It's not going to be us. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we gotta start selecting and accepting contracts. We'll just go for those two for now and see how well they do. We also gotta make sure to work on the bugs. If we don't work on the bugs, then obviously they'll never get done and we'll never make money. We'll actually just pause that. It's not too important that it gets done anytime soon. Because even if we do complete it soon, we don't have to drop it. It's not necessary for our growth. As long as we got a press built out like every month, we should be fine. Yeah, so our follower count will like steadily grow, so we don't actually have to worry about our thing very much. As long as we keep an eye on our finances, we should be good to just like continue to continuously bug fix. So let's just, whoopsie doodles, that's not what I want. Stop fixing those bugs, okay? Worry about our bugs. Our bed bugs, man, they sleep there. We gotta do something about it. Alright, so we're still going. We're not losing followers, but our follower growth has definitely slowed, which isn't too shocking, but isn't the best news. Obviously, we want to be getting as many followers as we can before this releases, in hopes that, we really make them big bucks. After all, a follower count can really make the difference between a game or product failing and then a game or product succeeding. So there's how much else we can do. We gotta work on the bugs, gotta work on the press release, and make sure to drop monthly press builds until they get so sick, so tired of hearing us that they know our name and everything that's in the game, because it's not gonna change. That is another thing I like to do, just because I'm worried that they won't actually like my product. I try to make sure to, only start dropping press releases after it's all done, not press release, press builds, until after the game is, in my eyes, done. Ignoring like all the bug fixes and stuff. After all, that isn't too much of a concern for me. Ooh, okay. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The drop of Nnac basketball is upon us. Hit me like a truck. Alright, November is here. We've only fixed 24 bugs, so we'll kinda have to hope it isn't the buggiest thing. Alright, let's see. Nice. That's not too shocking. No, another game? No. Oh, okay. We don't have too much money on us right now, so we can the highest we can go is for like 5,000 things, unfortunately, and then the budget of like 5,000. I don't know if we'll have enough for that, but we'll try. Now, I do want to actually get some more copies out there, just in the hopes it does well. After all, I don't actually know how many things it can do. Alright, there we go. We got a review, 5 out of 5 out of quality assistance, 4 out of 5 out of the bleeding wedge, and a 2 out of 5 out of who's get a clue. Which makes sense. This is my first product drop, so it makes sense that nobody would actually know who I am. Also, I think you might want to look towards porting it. I know it just dropped, but of course, the operating system it dropped for may not be, as active as it was. Though, if it's next slide 4, which I hope it is, it should be good. Actually, let's get the details just in case. Next slide 3, not good. Okay. Yeah, not good. We'll also want to order some copies. I am thinking like 10. No, another 5. No way, it's not too expensive, but nothing crazy. Now, fishing tricks caught me really off guard. It must have already been out, and it, just like an established series already, because there was already 3 games. Well, there's all. Okay, sorry about that. There were already 3 games, so not the best, not amazing. But that's just what happens. Currently reporting it, that's an important thing, especially considering next slide 4 and 5 are pretty popular. Our marketing can take a bit of a backseat, of course, until we have actual people using it. That doesn't matter too much either. I do want to drop this down so I can see it. There we go. So they're gonna come in and we're gonna have to just hope for the best, because if they can finish, forget that. We really need them to at least try and port it to 1. The sooner they can port it, the better. Okay, it's probably not. Yeah, it's not happening this month. Alright. How much do you think it's gonna make? My guess would be like 100k. Probably not, but gotta be hopeful. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. Calm down, everyone. Calm down. We even made a profit right off the bat. Holy crap. Whew. Alright, okay. Let's go for 50k. It's probably jumping the gun a little bit, but that doesn't really matter at this point. This did so much better than I was thinking, and we haven't even ported it yet. So, we're gonna have to up the marketing for 1. For 2, we're gonna have to get some support. And you know what that sounds like? It kinda sounds like I'm gonna need to hire some employees. Unfortunately, this video is pretty long. It's like 32 minutes. I also don't know how it's gonna sound, and if it sounds horrible, I'm definitely gonna cry. So, I'm gonna end it here. I guess I should say the things. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. Hit the bell so you're notified when the next episode drops. So that way you get to meet our brand new employees that'll be helping us with our marketing and support. And leave a comment down below. Talk to me. Tell me how your day was. Comment grape if you want to feel special. Check the description. It's always there. It's always going to be there. It wasn't always there though. Anyway, check the description for my socials. I think I have like my Twitter on there, and I think that's really it. I don't have like a little Instagram or anything to show off, unfortunately. I have a Discord link down there. You can join the Discord server, though it hasn't been completely set up yet. But if you want to be like an OG or something like that, hop on down below. I have a Patreon link, also not set up quite yet, but if you want to feel special, I guess, go ahead, drop it down below, I guess. I have a Throne link. I'm really just telling you everything that's there. Honestly, ignore the Throne link. If you're gonna go down there and you want to click on only one thing, I'd say either the Twitter or Discord link. The other two, there's just kind of like preemptive moves. That way you don't have to worry about trying to set things up like that later on. So yeah, comment if you want me to do a particular thing, if you want me to make a particular software or something like that, if you like how you want the company to grow. That's for you to decide what you comment. I just would like you to comment, and then of course subscribe and like and hit the bell and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, do all the things, and I'll see y'all next time, whenever that is. Peace.